What is going on, Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. And in today's Super Mystery Dungeon video, it's kind of a bit of a sour one, I guess, in a way. It's going to be talking about whether this is going to be the last Pokémon Mystery Dungeon game. And there is a reason why I say that. I'm not just making it up or just saying it as speculation. I was looking at an interview that was released probably around 2-3 weeks ago. I saw it basically the day it came up and I was going to make a video on it and I just literally forgot. And this was actually an interview by Famitsu, who actually reviewed the game Super Mystery Dungeon, and they actually gave it 36 out of 40, which is a really good review. I made a video on that if you want to check it. But they actually interviewed the Pokemon Company's president and CEO, Tsunekazu Ishihara. I know I probably got his name wrong there, but anyway, they had an interview with him and they talked about quite a lot of things like Pokemon on the NX, they talked about Pokemon Shuffle, Pokken, and of course, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. By the way, if you want to read the article, it'll be in the description, click the link, it'll take you to it. But basically, the gist of what it says is, he sees Spike Chunsoft's Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon as a culmination of every game that has come before it. So much so, that it is unclear where they can take the spin-off series next. Which kind of indicates that, obviously the game's just come out, so of course they won't have many ideas, and, they have done a Mystery Dungeon game every generation since 3rd generation, and that's, since 2005. The game's almost 10 years old, by the way. In fact, it'll be 10 years old in a couple of weeks, probably, I think, which is crazy to think about it, but it's like, it'd be kind of hard to imagine Pokemon without Mystery Dungeon now, but we look at past series like Pokemon Ranger, even though there were new generations, after the last Pokemon Ranger game, there wasn't a Pokemon Ranger game announced, so I'm not saying that the Mystery Dungeon series has to end, and just because that the CEO says that they don't have an idea where to take the game next, I'm not saying it's going to end, but there's also another point I want to add, and that is the list of continents in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. So before I say anything else, I don't actually know the list of continents in Super Mystery Dungeon. I'm trying to stay spoiler free, so if anyone does know, do not comment, otherwise you will be banned from the channel. I'm trying to keep a spoiler free place, so people who don't want to know about, the spoilers can, click on our video safely and know that there's not going to be any. And obviously I've made videos in the past speculating that there's going to be all the old regions returning in Super Mystery Dungeon. So we know Red and Blue's region is returning, and obviously I've talked about the possibility of Explorers and Gates of Infinity's region returning. And let's just say hypothetically this actually happens, where does this leave Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as a series? Because obviously what else can you do really? If we imagine a main Pokemon game bring every single region into one game, which is very unlikely and I doubt it will ever happen, but if they ever did that, I feel like that's probably when Pokemon would end. Because let's face it, whether we like it or not, Pokemon probably one day will have to end. They run out of Pokemon ideas, they've done enough. I honestly don't know, how long Pokemon's going to go on for. It could end in the next 10 years, it could go on for 100 years, we don't know. But basically, all I'm saying is that Mystery Dungeon could end if they don't really have the passion for the project anymore, and if the sales aren't too good. So the main thing is, even if they say they don't have many ideas from where to take the series at the moment, that's not really a problem. I think as long as the game sells well, they'll definitely make a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon when the 7th generation comes out. So if you want Mystery Dungeon to continue, definitely buy the game. Don't wait and just watch walkthroughs or playthroughs on YouTube. If you really like the series, definitely support it, because that's the only way they know that people will like the game, people want to play more of those installments. And yeah, it's just common sense really. So I feel like we'll have to check the sales figures once the game comes out worldwide, but as far as I'm concerned, this interview doesn't really mean too much. This is more of a speculation video. I wasn't actually saying Mystery Dungeon is definitely going to end, for those who are a bit confused. I'm just saying that some people might read into it that way, but I just think we'll have to wait on the sales and then see. So apologies if I scared you guys, but I'm hoping that they make another Mystery Dungeon when 7th generation comes out. But I don't know guys, we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, definitely hit the like button. I'm bringing you Pokemon content every day from now on, and I got loads and loads planned, so definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss any of that. And if you haven't seen our 2 previous videos guys, they're going to be on screen right now. On the left hand side is 10 facts you need to know about Pokemon Go. iMovie didn't actually render the ending for some reason, so you only missed the outro from that, but everything else is fine, so it just kind of ends a bit awkwardly. I honestly never had a problem with that before. But anyway, on the right hand side guys, you can see my first part of Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. I'm actually planning to do a few more playthroughs. I'm not going to do a full playthrough of the game. I think I'll just do a couple of parts, and if people really enjoy it, I'll continue doing it. If people don't, not too bothered, that's fair enough. I'll just, move on and do other stuff. But I am bringing Pokemon content out every single day, so it won't get in the way of that. It's just something I can hop on, have a bit of fun, chill, and upload to you guys. So yeah, that is it guys. I hope you have an awesome day. And yeah, I will see you in our next video. Peace!